Ecclesiastes chapter 7, it's better for a man to hear the rebuke of the wise than to hear the song of fools. And this is exactly what we have before us in 2 Samuel chapter 13, verses 3 through 6, a song of a fool, albeit a crafty, wise, skillful fool. And so this wise fool named Jonadab suggested to Amnon to pretend to be sick. And when his dad, King David, comes to him to check on him, that Amnon should request that Tamar, that most righteous and virtuous of women, come and tend to Amnon. And then you will have her all to yourself, Amnon. And so this is exactly what Amnon did. And notice as we read this text how Tamar is described. She shows up and immediately gets to work. She took dough, she kneaded it, she made cakes, she baked the cakes, she emptied the pan. Why describe all the actions of Tamar? Because the author is showing us how obedient, how quick to serve, and how righteous Tamar is. She is simply trusting the word of her father, who should be protecting her. She is believing that her half-brother really needs to be tended to, and she jumps into action wanting to care for her family. And then Amnon, seizing upon his opportunity, sends everyone out of the room except Tamar. He is feigning to be so sick that he can't even bring his hand to his mouth, but requires someone else to do that for him, and only Tamar can fulfill that in his mind. So he clears the room except for her. And this is where Amnon's sinful desires lead him to sinful actions. The book of James tells us in chapter 1, verse 15, desire, when it is conceived, gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. This is exactly what we are witnessing in this text. The bringing forth of death by means of Amnon's wicked desire. So don't shun the word of God here. Hear it clearly, take note of it, and deal with sinful desires before they birth death-inducing actions. As you pray today, please remember Sirapong and Jesse Yaobang and their families, our missionaries in Thailand. And also remember the Makanda Life Word broadcast that's heard throughout Tanzania.